Morning, Kitty. I'm sorry it's taken us ages to do this, but because you missed our Get Crafty class when we made these cool Sharpie art things, we thought we'd make you a little demonstration so you can make them at home. It's called Sharpie art, so if you Google it, you'll find some other ways of doing it. But this is what we did at the craft club. I've given you your own bag, in the little bag that you're going to get hung on your gate later. And there's a little bottle of this stuff called rubbing alcohol. This is something, if you can see that, if Mummy wants to get any more at any other time, this is what you got to get. But it's very difficult to get hold of at the moment because people are making hand sanitizer with it, so you can hardly get it at all. So just as well I've got a little bit left. Anyway, I'm going to give you this little bottle in your bag as well. I'll also include some plastic gloves if you want to put them on, just to save your hands in case you get any on your hands. It won't do you any massive harm if you get it on your hands, just wash it off straight away, but just in case it might be easier for you to wear some gloves. So that's the little bottle of alcohol. And what you'll also need are Sharpies. I'm sure you've got some Sharpies at home, Kitty, so if not, get me to order you some on Amazon. So that's what you need. You've also got a rubber band. So to make these amazing patterns, and what you can see on the back of this one is you can do it in a pattern if you want, like this. So we've made them look a bit like flowers. So once I show you how to make these pretty patterns, you can then just draw with a Sharpie some stems or something. Otherwise, this was one that Ella and I did as a practice run. You just do random circles all over the place.
Can I go into the jellyfish?
And Ella made one of hers into a jellyfish. So there's lots of different things you can do, and you can also do a heart. So if you do the heart, I'll show you how to do a heart as well. But basically, you can practice. If you've got an old t-shirt, an old white t-shirt or something, you can always have a practice run on that. But just remember, if you haven't got any rubbing alcohol at home, this is all you've got, so you must use it a bit sparingly. You've got enough there to do a whole one side of a bag, but don't go using too much of it up, because I haven't got any left. So let's show you. So I'm going to use.
Should we do that pause?
I'm going to use our bag. What you'll also need to do is get a cup, something with a small cup that you might have water in. What you're going to do, Ella's going to come a bit closer so she can see. In your bag, you're going to put your cup.
Mummy, that's the wrong bag.
No, we're doing it on this one as a spare. Right, so you're going to put your cup in here so you make your circle. And you're going to get your rubber band. Mummy and Daddy can help you do this if it's a bit hard. And you're just going to put your rubber band around like that so it makes like a sort of tight top. Doesn't need to be perfect, but as long as it's sort of tight. Then what you're going to do is you're going to... That's all right. If you've got something a little, like a small 5p is perfect for this. I'm going to do it freehand. If you've got a small 5p, you can pop it on the top there, because what you're going to do first is you're going to draw a circle, any colour you like, and you can practice with this. Not too big. Draw a circle like that of dots. And then, with other colours, whichever colours you like, you can do all different circles. You're going to draw circles around like this.
You don't have to do dots.
Well, you don't have to, but it's better to start to show Kitty how it works. So do that, and then we'll put some blue a little bit further. You don't need to go right to the outside, because I'll show you. The key to this, Kitty, is to make sure when you drop your alcohol on here to make it splurge, you make sure you do it in the middle. So now I'm going to get my alcohol.
Can I go?
Very carefully. Take the lid off. What you've got to do is make sure you get your first drop must go in the middle. Okay? Because what it's going to do, it's going to start blending outwards. Just very gently squeeze it. And if you start moving out like this, pull away a bit. Can you see? It starts to spread out. And then basically you can stop there, and it will keep moving out and spreading all those lovely colours.
Right, you can see
what's happening. How pretty is that? Not too close. Ella. So, can you see that? Now, the lovely thing about alcohol, this alcohol, is it's going to evaporate quite quickly. So it will dry quite quickly, but I'll give it a few minutes so that it starts to evaporate before you take your elastic band off and move along a minute. So I think now if we're careful, what you could also do is just be careful in case it's a little bit wet still. Make sure you don't accidentally have it pressed through to the other side. What some people did in the class was put a bit of cardboard between their bag inside just to stop it from pressing onto the other side. But once you've let that dry, you can move along and basically just do another circle next door like that. So can you see now we've just moved the cup along to next door. And now I'll show you how to do a heart. So to do a heart, you basically just do your dots. What you might want to do is cut a little cardboard heart out. So you've got a template. But basically, you make a heart out of your dots like that. Okay. Now again, what you need to remember about this alcohol is wherever you drop it, it's going to go straight out in a circle. So you need to remember where you drop it. So you make sure you're dropping it into this centre bit here, because this is the bit you want to stay the same colour as the fabric bag and not change. So what you've got to do is quite quickly, you've got to fill in the middle bit.
Looks like you're colouring it.
There you go.
With the same colour.
Because all the alcohol, is going to spread outwards. So can you see what's happening? It's starting to spread out. But the middle part has stayed clear, hasn't it? So that will keep spreading out. And that's how you make a heart one. Not too close, okay. And then lastly, I'll just show you how to make, if you want to, a star, because quite a few people like doing it. You can do anything you like, Kitty. But like I say, I'll try and give you a little bit extra of the alcohol, but the amount that I've given you in your bag is basically what everybody had at the craft club. So what you can do to make a star is, if you just draw, Mummy or Daddy might know how to draw you a star, teach you how to draw a star like that. And then again, you've got to make sure you drop this right into the centre. Just the centre, and let it splurgy out.
When I did it into the corner, the triangles too.
Yeah, there you go. Can you see how it's going? How pretty is that? So that's how you do Sharpie art. So you can make whatever you like, and I'd suggest you Google it, because then you can find lots of different ideas. But in your bag, you've got your Hessian bag, and you've got a little bottle of rubbing alcohol, you've got a rubber band, and hopefully you've got everything else you need at home, Kitty. And
why do you have that with you?
Well, I just use that to fill up that thing. Anyway, Kitty, happy birthday as well.
I can't wait to see your party.
Ah! Where's Ella? Happy birthday, Kitty. Enjoy making this and send us a picture so we can see what you made. Take care.
Bye! I like doing that.